Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button and or dislike button. It doesn't matter to me, you know, and let me know what you think. That way I can make my videos better. And if you want to leave a comment below on whether you like these things or don't like these things or recommendations for me, I'd appreciate it. So any comment you'd like to leave, you know, I'll be sure and see. I have notifications coming through on my phone, so I can, you know, get a message just as soon as it comes through. May not be able to answer it right away, but I will answer it. So let's get to my favorite things over this past year. And if you wait to the end of the video, you'll see one of the most shocking things that I absolutely have fell in love with. So let's get to it. Things I've figured out that I really love to have, and I will buy again. I'll start with the surface. So one thing I have been enjoying is this Kilimanjaro watercolor paper sketchbook. It's 100% pure cotton rag, cold pressed, and bright white, and it is 9 by 12. And I have just really loved it. One thing I love about it is that it has a piece of sketch paper that you can do a test on. You know, you can figure out your composition, you can do your sketch, you can erase on it and whatever, and then you can put a piece of tracing paper in here in between the pages to trace your final design. I really love that, you know, and you know, I think it takes, you know, it keeps everything all right together, and then you can tear it out and cut along the edges and frame it, or you know, you can do as I've done here and you know, go ahead and put the washi tape on it or masking tape and you know, have a nice white border. I really like this paper. It absorbs water well. You know, it just really takes watercolor well. I just really have enjoyed that. One of my second things that I've really enjoyed is washi tape. I have a lot of washi tape to use up, and I find that it comes off watercolor paper easier than masking tape. If I use masking tape, I use the painter's masking tape, either in blue or the green painter's tape. Okay, so that is another one of my favorites is washi tape. Now I just keep my washi tape all in one of these jars that, you know, I got it. Oh, I don't know. I didn't get this one at Hobby Lobby. I think I got this one at a yard sale or something. So I just keep all of them in there. They're easy to grab. I keep them on the corner of my desk. And I do like the nice white border it gives when I remove it after painting, because I have been painting the whole surface lately with some different techniques. Another thing, which brings me to another thing I've enjoyed, has been online classes. I've taken a couple of online watercolor classes and mixed media classes. One from Tracy Verdugo and several from Laura Horn. So I have enjoyed that. It has made me try different things. So it's been quite fun. It's been really fun. So another thing that I always like and always mention is my Arteza sketchbook. So this is the linen covered one, and it has a bookmark. It has, you know, an elastic band to hold it closed. I guess you could paint over this if you wanted to decorate it yourself. I don't. I decorated the inside. The first page, it's not very good. You know, I do all kinds of things in here, from paintings to testing colors to color swatching, just to testing techniques and, you know, testing, you know, just what a sketchbook is for. So it accepts water really well. It does color bleeds kind of good. I got some nude paper that I'm getting ready to test out, and you know, gosh, the front side is smoother than the back side, so it doesn't say it's cotton. It's probably wood pulp, and it does have a little pocket back here to put things in. So I do enjoy that. My favorite sketchbook is the Etcher sketchbook. It has wonderful paper in it. I have them in several different sizes. In my opinion, this is the best sketchbook out there, but you do pay a price for it. So I enjoy it for when I'm more ready to get down to it and try to make a smaller. I just enjoy it, and it's just kind of for me. But it has wonderful paper in it. So that is my absolute favorite sketchbook, but I kind of save it for special occasions. So, alright, so that is my surfaces. I got some new papers that I'm going to be trying, but I haven't tried them out yet, which is Canson Lockwell Heritage paper. I've tried this out, or I haven't tried this out yet. It's still in the plastic, so I'll give you an update on a review on that after I try it out. I think it'll be good. So far, and I got some Jackson's paper, and I'm still working on trying that out. So the next thing that I wanted to share is I subscribe to Watercolor Artist magazine. So I'm really looking forward. I just got it in the mail today. So I'm excited to sit down with, you know, a warm beverage tonight or a cool beverage and look through this and learn some things and read about other artists. So that is going to be really fun. Okay, the next thing that I've been enjoying are some different mark making tools. I've been playing with these, which are little rubber tipped. I got them at Hobby Lobby. They're just little rubber tipped brushes. They're in the fine art section, Master's Touch, and they are great for just making different marks in your paint, in your pieces. These are fine ones. I bought one at Jerry's Artarama in Knoxville, and it's a larger one and that I bought. I've been enjoying using sponge and using some gauze or cheesecloth for making texture in my paintings. And then I have been enjoying some stencils. I got these stencils off of Amazon, and you know, there are 30 of them in a pack, and they was real cheap, like $12 or $13. So there's all different kinds. So I think that these will, I've used a few of them, and you know, they're just really cool. Let me get a black piece of paper and you can see the design better. So I think these are really interesting, and there's so many different ones. You know, that would be cool for winter scenes. Here's just some triangles. Here, this is different. You know, there's some really cool stuff. This is very geometric. You could use them on jelly plate and make some different designs, different collage papers. So I'm really, here's a brick one. So these are really fun, and they're gonna be very interesting to use. Here's one. I've used this one. Haven't used them all, but I've used that one. Very interesting to use. So I'm enjoying that. And I got a list here. And then I have been enjoying some of my mixed media supplies. So one thing I've been enjoying is this palette paper. This is Canson XL palette paper. I've been enjoying it for all mixed media, like acrylics and even watercolor. I didn't even think about using watercolor on it until I took that class online. Laura Horn, and she uses it. I'll show you. She uses it on with watercolor, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. You know, you can see the colors, the transparency of the colors, and you know, it just stays right there. And I really enjoy this. And then if it dries up, no big deal. You can just reactivate it. So I'd never thought of using acrylic palette paper for watercolor. I always thought, oh, well, we're going to have to put them in a palette or put them on a ceramic dish. But this works just wonderful, you know. And then they're great for mixing. There's Deep Scarlet. So if I want to get a more neutral color, and there's a, you know, a deeper green, brownish. I'm really enjoying using the palette paper for watercolor. Another thing that I have been enjoying is that I learned off of listening to a podcast, which I have been enjoying podcasts quite a bit, is using a viewfinder. And you can use a viewfinder to pick out pieces on experimental paintings. So, okay, here's just some stuff that I've messed with in the past. So, you know, you can take, and I just cut this out of piece of printer paper, and you can get ideas for a different painting just by holding, kind of making a mini mat. And, you know, you can do that, or you can do it that way. And getting a better idea, you can take a painting and you can, all right, well, let's see if I like that part of the painting. Or just say something, I just did this. And I thought, oh, that's a runt, that's runt. But, you know, that might be cool if you did it as a layer in an abstract painting. I don't know, you know, I just thought that's interesting. Here's one. And I started doing a night sky. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Or if you wanted to go towards abstract, you could pick out pieces like this, like you just did a wash, and you know, maybe you just wanted to pick out parts of it and do an abstract. Isn't that cool? So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Here's some stuff I'd been just making marks on, and I thought, oh gosh. So you can just kind of hold it around and, you know, find your abstract area, find what pieces you like. I think that this is really cool. So that is another thing I've been liking to do. It just opens your world in a way that you just really never thought of. Another thing I've been enjoying have been acrylic inks. And they've been Liquitex. And I've been enjoying some of the muted colors and the acrylic white and titanium white. So mixing with watercolors, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It does have a different reaction, but you know, hey, I've just been messing with it and just seeing what is going to happen. Another thing I like is, though, that really goes good with watercolor is Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. And I think that's an important tool to have in any watercolor. Okay, so other things that I've been enjoying are different gessos. I found some different gessos. And this is watching her class and watching her, going to her website and watching her vlogs. I'm just amazed with her. Laura Horn is her name. So if you're interested in her classes, you know, go to her website. I think it's laurahornart.com. It's very, very relaxing and fun to watch. But she uses a lot of Matisse brands in her paintings. And this is called Background Colored Gesso. And it's made in Australia. Matisse paints are made in Australia. And it is really cool. It has that gesso feel to it. It's got a bit of a tooth. And it just prepares your canvas. You can start out with a color and prepares your canvas for the paint. I really like it. And it's got a matte finish to it too. And then I did invest in some colors that I liked in their fluid acrylics. So they got some unusual colors that Golden doesn't have, and you know, are just really cool. This is called Southern Ocean Blue Series 2. It's a mix, you know, it's kind of a turquoise color, so you could probably find something close or mix, but I was just intrigued. I got a gesso that's called Victoria Pink, and it is just beautiful. So I also have been enjoying Golden fluid paints. So, you know, I definitely mix them. I don't use straight out of the bottle because they're just, the color's too out there. This is straight out of the bottle, watercolor, but, you know, I don't like the big, bright, vibrant colors. And also, I have been enjoying, to make marks, are Posca pens. I got a whole set, but I find myself only using this black, white, and cream the most. So, you know, if you wanted to save yourself a few bucks, you know, you could do that. But I have some other plans for these, but on my canvases and mark making, I tend to use just these. And in my, also in my mixed media book too, which is usually Canson XL. I'll show you that. I use that, and it's a decent size, you know, paper. And this is a hardbound series, and it's Canson mixed media, and this paper is a little bit thicker, so you can kind of hear that compared to, it's not the same. This one's a little thicker, so there is that. I have been using a couple of different, towards the end of my paintings, a couple of pastels. These are new. I've been using some small ones. These are the Jumbo Sennelier oil pastel. And I've been using these towards the end of my painting when I'm done with all other media, because this should really be your last layer when you put it on, because it doesn't dry, but you can apply a fixative over it. But these have been fun to just play around and explore, do different things. Okay, the final thing that I have been doing is I have been enjoying the Primatek line of Daniel Smith. So I have just really enjoyed these colors. I love the way they granulate. See, this is some paint that I've had sitting here. Let's go over to this and open. That's interesting. Here's some. I've just really, I think this is just some cardstock Canson XL or Strathmore watercolor cards. So it's not really good paper, but I'm just testing swatches here. I've enjoyed these colors so much. I don't know, you know, the controversy around them. I'm really, you know, if you don't want to buy them, don't buy them, you know, but I like the colors, I like the granulation. Here's that rhodolite. I love this color. I've just really been enjoying working with them. So, you know, they're just beautiful. I think they're just beautiful. So, I have been enjoying the Daniel Smith line Primatek colors. They They granulate beautifully. And yes, they're expensive. Will I repurchase? Some colors I might, yeah, because they're quite different. And I plan on getting the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So I haven't yet, and the Fuchsite Genuine, I think. It's kind of a minty greenish blue. So there's a couple more that I'm planning on investing in. So that's it. That's my favorites. Maybe I told you about something new. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. So leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you later, guys. Hit like and subscribe. Bye-bye.